Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for May 30th, 31st, June 1st, June 2nd, Monday through Thursday. Now, I am going to use my Redley Valentine deck. This for the main reading. This is not the main reading. This is only the introduction. Well, it's not only, but this is the introduction. You will see this on all the readings. I will also post the timestamp so you can bypass this introduction and go straight to the readings. So I will be using my Radley Valentine Archangel Power Tarot cards. For the main reading, I will pull one from his Guardian Angel cards. I will also pull one from my Emily Anderson crystal deck. Now, for the introduction, I am going to use my Wade Rider, more of the traditional tarot, and my Colette Baron Reed, the Good Tarot. I will remember her name, but I find that this has really a lot of depth. This is supposed to be the nice tarot and sweet tarot, and I don't know, there's a lot of depth through this to this, and there's a lot of hidden energies. Anyway, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power, Holy Spirit, God, whoever you want to call that. I know I call God Holy Spirit, and whatever the words are, they just come through. I think that's called claircognition. Where it's just no filters, it just comes through. I try not to get in the way of the message, which is not always easy. Sometimes you start hearing yourself and going, oh, I wonder if it means this. And it's just, my job is to just filter, and not to filter, is just to be the one and let that out. Now, couple of things. Let's see what is going on and where are the planets. Let's just do a recap real quick. Jupiter is in Aries. That's been since May 10th. I think that goes until October. Saturn is in Aquarius. It will go retrograde June 4th. So some of its energies are slowing down. Jupiter is the planet of empowerment, enlargement, good fortune, things that are really, beneficial. And Aries, of course, is the first sign of the zodiac, and is kind of the, yes, I want this done, a little bit impatient, wants to move things along. Aquarius thinks about things. Aquarius is an air sign. Aries is the fire sign. Now, Pluto has been here since what, 2008, I think, is in Capricorn, but it is retrograde right now. Mercury is retrograde in Taurus. That was on May 22nd, and it will go direct on June 3rd, but it will stay in Taurus. Now, Venus is in Taurus on May 28th, and Mars is in Aries. What is that? May 24th. Aries and Mars, they're two peas in a pod. Uranus is in Taurus. It's been there for a while until I think 2024. And that's always, Uranus is the, most unstable, unpredictable of the planets. We have a full moon coming up on the 14th in Sagittarius, and then Cancer will begin June 21st. Okay, so, and Neptune is still in Pisces, so just know that. So the thing about the planets, there's not a lot that, okay, we do have the planets that are in retrograde, but the interesting thing about the planets is they're coming very close to each other, and they're getting into another alignment. And there's supposed to be this very big alignment June 24th, where, you'll be able to go outside and you'll just be able to just see, I think maybe five or all of the planets. I need to look that up a little more. But there was an alignment, what was it, about a month ago? This is going to have more planets in it. So you should be seeing more and more of this. Now, we have been having, a lot of solar flares. Getting back to the planets, the thing that's interesting is they're coming very close to each other in their degrees, closer than normal, so their energies are getting a little bit more intense. Okay, so anyway, a lot of solar flares, a lot of, electric magnetic frequencies, EMFs, if I said that right, a lot of energies, a lot of ascension energies. The people that come here, I have told you this before. I believe that we are all light workers, star seeds, some would say, indigo children, depending on your age, crystal children, depending again on your age. I'm the OG. I'm from the old school of the star seeds, but we won't go down that road. Anyway, interesting thing coming up too. June 4th, 5th, and 6th. So I told you that we had a couple of planets that were changing a little bit on the 4th. So Saturn in Aquarius goes retrograde June 4th. And then we had Mercury going direct on June 3rd. So there's the other thing about those dates, the 4th, 5th, and 6th, is there's a couple of religious, Christianity and Judaism are having holidays on that day. So on the June 5th, there's going to be Pentecost for the Christians, which they consider, and I myself am one, consider the gift of the Holy Spirit. And then there is also Shavuot, S-H-U-V-U-O-T or S-H-O-V-U-O-T. And that is, not necessarily, I don't know a whole lot about it, but I did hear that one of the alternate names was Pentecost with that too. Interesting. I did go into gematria and put them on separately, and then I put them in together. That in itself was very interesting. So things are going on, and I can't necessarily tell you per se what. We just all feel that things are about to change. Gemini doesn't take any baloney from anybody. I'd use a stronger word, but I don't want to have to click that I used a stronger word on when I published this. Anyway, Gemini doesn't take any guff. Very, looks at things and it's very, wants to cut to the matter. Even if the twins, the two, want to give Gemini a little bit of that, duality of opinions, Gemini wants to go to the truth. So, Gemini energy. So let's see. Well, we had a bunch of cards coming out. Let me go and get them. So a bunch of cards, and when they come out, I need to do them. I need to play them. I need to see where we're at with all of this. So we're going to go with this. So let's see. For, asking higher power, God, Holy Spirit, what is going on in the universe? Well, we have some things that popped. These cards popped and this card popped. Anything that is reversed has a little stronger energy. This one is reversed. This is a 7. 7, now the numbers do have meaning also. 7 has a divine umbrella, divine intervention. Sometimes it's divine interference, but it's always to get us where we need to go for our betterment. Anyway, here is a major arcana. Major arcana is the universal aspect, what is going on in the higher realms. So now we have the Chariot. The Chariot is always something quick to me. The Chariot moves quick. The Chariot is trying to win the race. The Chariot does win the race. But the Chariot is also about leaving things up to higher power. This is not under our control, even though we try. The driver of the Chariot does try to control, possibly through thoughts. Remember, I'm always telling you to project good energy, good thoughts, stay shining. So the driver is trying to do that, but ultimately it is not under the driver's control. And there has to be an acceptance with that. There has to be I will do my part, but higher power, you need to do your part. So there's something very strong going on this week. Let's see what this is all about. Let's see what else we have here. We'll just take them one at a time like this. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is a lovely energy. Now, court cards, underlying energies. So pages, their underlying energy is earth. Knights, fire. Queens, water. Kings, air. So here we have the Queen of Pentacles. Like I said, underlying energy is water. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Now, we're not quite into Cancer season. We're not even halfway there yet, though we are having that new moon in Gemini, which means then we'll be closer than we were. But Cancer will have, I do feel that Cancer will bring around about more stability. So, so right now, Gemini's riling things up a little bit, trying to, clear up the stuff. Anyway, Queen of Pentacles. Pentacles is earth energy. So we've got that water, that emotional, spiritual energy, but we also have Pentacles on top of that. So she's got the caring energy, but at the same time, she knows the value of what needs to be done. She knows that she has to take care of her family, the country, the kingdom. She likes nice things. She is a woman of substance. She is the queen. And she does have that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, and Mercury's in Taurus right now, whether it be, retro or going forward. And, so there's a lot of things that she wants to grab onto, and she really wants to get things done. Okay. So good energy. She likes nice things. She does, she doesn't overly care. She does care for the money. She does care for the stability, but she also has a heart. I kind of feel like she has a heart of gold at the same time. Next card. Okay, now we come to an 8 of Cups. Cup energy is that water energy I talked about. It is our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid and emotional energy, spiritual energy. So we have that 8. 8 has, think of it as infinity, unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. We do have this reference to the moon. So we do have that moon energy, which Cancer and all the water energies is very associated with the moon. Cancer, however, is the moon baby. So very strong Cancer energy with this. This is, this person is walking away. He is walking away from maybe what she knew, what he knew. I kind of get a feminine energy, even though it does not look feminine here, but maybe because of this, I kind of get this feminine energy. And there is the divine feminine, there is the divine masculine, there is this balance between the two. And this is walking away, turning your back on a lot of things that you once knew, and going off and saying, maybe it's not necessarily the Fool energy, but it is a little bit like that, and saying, I don't know where I'm going. I just know that where I was is not serving me anymore. So let's see what we have next here. Well, this is again reversed. So now we have the 6. 6 is the number of man. Remember I was talking about June 4th, 5th, and 6th. Also remember June 6th, even though we're not quite there. June 6th will be 6/6, and then we have 2022, which adds up to 6 again. So we have that 666 energy. Well, this is 6. It is the number of man, and numbers can be used, not, for the darker energies, but it can also be used for the lighter energies. So we're putting our energy into the light. And so 6 is the number of man. This is fire energy. This is wands, or some people call it rods. So this is fire. This is Aries. Jupiter's in Aries. This is Leo, and this is Sagittarius. The next full moon will be in Sagittarius. Passionate, burning, very adventurous, very daring, very committed. So whatever this is that we're leaving, there will be a good outcome for this. And I shouldn't say we, whatever the universe is changing for us and taking away, there will be a good outcome. The 6 of wands, basically is about achievement, is about recognition, is about everyone cheering and clapping and saying, great job, you are on your way, you are being recognized. So, so there's some interesting stuff going on. Let's see what we got here now. We're going to put this here. Oh, but then there's the struggle. Then there is the struggle. So 10 is transitioning energy, 10, transition, 1, new beginning, 0, God source energy. This is the 10 of rods, which is again that fire energy. So even though there is success and this does move, and I'm going to kind of read them like this, as maybe this is the deeper story, between this and this is the struggle. It's a struggle to maintain. It's a struggle to push forward. It's having too much the burden is great. The burden is great with this one. I'm feeling it's heavy. The burden is heavy. You need some help. We all need to help. Maybe we need to come together. There is this struggle energy here. Let's see what we got here. Come with the Queen of Cups. Interesting with that. So now we have the water energy. We have the emotional energy. We have the, you remember, Neptune is in Pisces energy. We're going to be going to Cancer soon enough. We still have that, still have that Scorpio full moon. The Queen of Cups has a lot of emotional energy. She cares deeply. She cares deeply. She is worried. She is loving. She is just kind of like, I want things to be better. What can I do? She's got some little bit of her issues because she's so committed. I'm feeling like she is so committed. At the same time, there is trust. There's trust in whatever this is. So there's some sort of a chalice, some sort of a, spiritual connection. She has the water around her. Again, even though things may not make sense, she has trust in something greater than herself. Next card, the Magician, again reversed. So we have the one, new beginnings. The Magician, the Magician is the first one the Fool meets on his journey or her journey. The one that, the Fool takes that leap of faith and says, I don't really know where I'm going, possibly because of this. I don't know where I'm going. But then the Magician says, you've got everything you need. The Magician has the, as above, so below. You need to, connect with higher power, God, source, whoever that is to you. Everything will be revealed to you. You need to be bold. You need to be, you need to just go after what it is you feel you have to go after. Now, it's not quite the, this is the lead into the High Priestess, which is about intuition, but the Magician is really saying there are some concrete things that you can do, but you have to ask. You have to ask. Okay, let's see what this last card says. Okay, 7 of Cups. So this week will bring about choices. It will bring about choices. Where do we go? What do we do? What are our choices? We're going to have to think carefully about these choices. So we may be put to a point where we have to choose something. And it may be something that will be beneficial to us. It may be something that we just, we're just going to have to just trust. It may be something that could be very harmful. There is a sense of choices. Again, it goes back to, leaving it into higher power's hands. We do our part. We have to have some trust here. The burden is heavy. We are victorious. So we've got a whole bunch of energies here. It's just so much in your face, so much. What are we going to do? Let's see with our Colette Baron Reed, the Good Tarot. Can you clarify all this? There's just so much here. There is just so much here. There's struggle, there's choices, there's walking away, there's victory. There is, victory in both cases there. The Magician, again, you've got what it takes. You know how to happen, but you have to trust. You have to trust higher power. You have to trust, source. But then again, it's always a choice. It's a choice. What do you do? What do you do? Do you trust? Do you trust in higher power? Do you trust in man? Do you trust yourself, your gut, your instincts, which is, instincts, intuition? A lot of times, we consider that is our connection. So it's not an easy, it can be a little bit overwhelming. It can be a little bit confusing. Now we come back to the Page of Fire. That one flew out. So Page's underlying energy is Earth. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Money, job, career. But we have that fire energy again. So there might be something going on because of Jupiter being in Aries right now. So we have that fire energy, that very passionate, very committed energy. A lot of times the page is very enthusiastic, and just believes that she can get anything done. A lot of times this has to do with your work, your job, but that fire is the passion that you're putting towards getting something done. And This is an exciting time. This, the Page of Fire is very excited about the changes, maybe excited about the choices, maybe excited about what the page has left behind, sees that there is lots of possibilities in this week, sees that, by giving it up to a higher power, that things can be resolved. Knowing that the struggle is there, the page is ready for the job. The page is ready for anything. Well, sometimes it's a little bit hard when we get all these cards. So I was giving you the meanings of what they are. Let me know. Comment and tell me what you're thinking, what you're seeing, because I see a lot of positivity here. We don't see the Tower. We don't see the Devil. We've seen the Tower and the Devil. The only thing is, it's a struggle. It's hard. It's hard to hold on. It's hard to believe. It's hard to have faith. It's hard to let your light shine. It's not always easy, but the page is very enthusiastic, very up for the job. We have the Queen of Pentacles that says, there's gonna be a lot of provision, even if it doesn't necessarily feel that way. The only thing that gets me is that this this Eight of Cups, turning away from something, and that does seem like it's going to be a choice. It's a choice on what we turn away from, where we go with this. Okay, so much going on with this, but like I said, when the cards fall, I have to read them. I have to tell you, I have to share with you. But I would say that we do have a lot of higher power energy here. We do have a lot of choice energy here. We do have a lot of maybe expanding and going our own way, or going our own path, maybe being called to our truer calling. Like I said, I do believe that the people that come here, star seeds, indigo, crystal children, there's a whole list of what you could be, or where, depending on your birth year. So there's a lot of activating energy here. There's a lot of things that are moving and shaking. Is it easy? Not at all. Not at all. Okay, take a moment, please, to like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell for notifications. If you're not getting notifications and you know that you've done all of that, unclick everything and then click everything again. Okay? And that might help. All right. I will now go to the readings.